Hey, I'm Amy Chang, and I'm a nationally board certified health and wellness coach. And this is Healthy AF. Here, we're going to bring to you all things health. You'll hear stories of people who have transformed their health and in the meantime, transformed their lives. We'll answer those burning questions about the newest health strategies, and we'll tackle some common roadblocks that my clients bring to me all the time. Lastly, we're going to talk to some practitioners who will bring to you different modalities that they're passionate about and how you could benefit from using those. So buckle in. We're going to be inspired, instructed, and have a little fun with Healthy AF. Hey everybody, I'm so excited to have you to this session of Healthy AF. I have looked at how to best do this podcast, and really I'm very excited to change it up a little bit. I've been taking questions from friends, clients, people on the street. What do you want to hear in your podcast? And the one I'm bringing to you today is this. A friend said to me, I think I need to do more things that make me uncomfortable. Great. Then he says, but how do I do that? So wonderful. We know that being uncomfortable is where the growth is, right? You're not going to grow doing the same old things that you always do. So to do those things that you don't know how to do, there's some magic in there. And here's 3 tips, short and sweet, on what I say to my friend who says, I want to get uncomfortable, I want to grow, and I'm not sure how. Number 1, know your purpose. So he gave me, for instance, the example of, I want to walk more, and I was thinking that one easy walk for me to do is just to the mailbox and back. But I don't need to check my mail except every 2-3 weeks. So I guess I just don't go because it's just going to be a bunch of junk. And my response to him is, well, yeah, if your purpose is checking the mail and getting junk, you're not going to do that. But if your purpose is something bigger and you're clear on your purpose, like my purpose is to check the mail every single day, to touch that mailbox every single day and prove to myself that I can be consistent and I can achieve things. Great. You got a whole new reason for walking to that mailbox. So that's the first thing. You want to do something that makes you uncomfortable. You got to get tied to the purpose for your doing it. And that's what's going to have you get into the uncomfortable and be like, okay, this is all right. All right. You got to see that purpose in it. Second thing is, if you want to do something that makes you feel uncomfortable, but you don't know how to do it, most of us come up with this plan where we're like, I want to do something that's going to make me feel uncomfortable. I'm going to start salsa lessons. Now, this is one from my own life. I actually have done salsa lessons before. I know the salsa instructor, love her, had her on the podcast. I know all the benefits. I know my purpose for wanting to do salsa lessons, right? I'm very clear on all of it. But somehow I'm going to do salsa lessons is so big. So the second tip is cut it at least in half, maybe in thirds. So if my uncomfortableness is I'm going to do salsa lessons, then maybe my first step is I'm going to look at the schedule. And then that next week, it's I'm going to call the instructor, Summer, and let her know I'm coming. And maybe that third week is the week that I commit to that one class. Okay? We oftentimes want to do these big things, and they're so big that we just get blocked. It's that brick wall behind me. We just get blocked up against that brick wall. So if you can pull that back and break it into 2 to 3 steps, I'll give you another example. I have a friend who wanted to start going to the gym. Great. Her first action the first week was look at the gym website to see what the classes were. Her second action the second week was look at her calendar to see what classes fit in where. And her third action, the third week, was go to the gym and just get in the gym and sort of orient. Where are the lockers? Where are the bathrooms? How do I sign in? And then on the fourth week, she started. Most of us just want to start. And even worse still, we don't want to just start. We want to start and then all of a sudden be like consistent gym goer 5 days a week and loving it and your schedule is easy. That is not how it rolls, man. So that second step is cut everything in half or a third. I think the third step, when you want to do something uncomfortable, because you know that's where the growth is, but you don't know how to start, give up. Give up. You can't do it all by yourself, and there's no reason why you should. You don't have to say to yourself, I just need to be tougher. I just need to be harder. I need more willpower. No, you don't. Just open your hand up and give up. Call out for help. Surrender. Is it that higher power? Is it that friend? You know, I'm going to call Summer and say, Summer, I really need to get back in salsa. How can you help me do that? You know, so you don't have to be alone when you're uncomfortable. And there's my 3 tips for you. If you want to grow and you know you have to go into that uncomfortable space. What was the first one? Oh, gosh. Find your purpose. Cut it in half or thirds. And give up and ask for help. I hope that gives you something, and I hope you are uncomfortable at least for half of your day. Give yourself grace and keep tuning in. Thanks. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Healthy AF podcast. I hope that it has helped you create a new possibility for your health and sets you into action to go get it. If you want more information or if you want to connect with me, visit my website at myhealthylife.coach. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that each new Healthy AF episode will be sent directly to you. Let's take you from where you are to where you want to go.